Navigating compliance. Exploring the legal requirements for importer security filing. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we will be discussing the legal requirements for importer security filing, ISF. ISF is a crucial compliance requirement that importers must fulfill to ensure the smooth flow of goods through customs. Let's explore the legal aspects of ISF and understand the requirements importers need to meet. Timely filing. One of the primary legal requirements for ISF is timely filing. Importers are required to submit the ISF data to customs authorities within a specified time frame before the arrival of the goods at the port of entry. The specific filing deadline varies by country, but it generally ranges from 24 hours to 72 hours before vessel departure. Accurate and complete information. Importers must provide accurate and complete information in their ISF filings to comply with the legal requirements. This includes details such as vessel information, shipper and consignee information, commodity descriptions, and container loading information. Filing inaccurate or incomplete information can result in penalties and delays. Harmonized System, HS, code classification. Importers are legally obligated to classify goods using the Harmonized System, HS, codes in their ISF filings. HS codes are globally recognized codes that categorize products based on their characteristics and nature. Accurate classification is essential for determining applicable trade regulations, duties, and taxes. Comprehensive importer and goods data. ISF filings require importers to provide comprehensive importer and goods data. This includes importer of record details, consignee information, country of origin, manufacturer information, and container stuffing location. Providing accurate and complete importer and goods data is essential to comply with legal requirements. Addressing trade control and compliance. Importers must address legal requirements related to trade control and compliance in their ISF filings. This includes complying with sanctions, embargoes, export control laws, and other trade regulations specific to their country or jurisdiction. Importers must ensure that their goods and trade activities conform to these legal requirements. Filing amendments and corrections. Importers have a legal obligation to amend or correct their ISF filings when necessary. If there are changes or corrections to the submitted information before the arrival of the goods, importers must update their ISF filings accordingly to ensure compliance with the legal requirements. Record keeping. Legally, importers are required to maintain records related to their ISF filings for a specified period. These records typically include the ISF form, supporting documents, customs entry documentation, and any related correspondence. Importers must retain these records as proof of compliance and in case of future audits or inquiries. Compliance with customs regulations. ISF compliance is governed by customs regulations specific to each country or jurisdiction. Importers must comply with these customs regulations, which outline the legal requirements and procedures for ISF filings. Importers should stay updated on any changes in customs regulations to ensure ongoing compliance. Adherence to customs duty payment. Importers must adhere to customs duty payment requirements as part of the legal obligations related to ISF. Failure to pay duties or properly declare the value of goods can lead to penalties, delays, and potential legal consequences. Importers must accurately represent the value of imported goods in their ISF filings to comply with duty payment regulations. Authorization and power of attorney. Importers may need to establish a legal authorization or power of attorney when engaging customs brokers to file ISF on their behalf. Customs brokers require written authorization to act on behalf of importers in the ISF process to comply with legal requirements and ensure proper representation. Confidentiality and data privacy. Importers have a responsibility to protect the confidentiality and privacy of the data provided in their ISF filings. This includes complying with data protection laws, safeguarding sensitive information, and sharing ISF data only with authorized parties, such as customs authorities and customs brokers. Compliance with anti-dumping and countervailing duties. Legal requirements for ISF include compliance with anti-dumping and countervailing duties. Importers must adhere to these mechanisms aimed at addressing unfair trade practices, such as selling goods at below market prices or benefiting from foreign subsidies. Complying with these legal requirements is essential to avoid penalties and ensure fair trade practices. Communication and cooperation with customs authorities. Importers have a legal duty to communicate and cooperate with customs authorities in the ISF process. This includes responding to inquiries, providing additional information, and addressing any concerns or issues raised by customs authorities regarding the ISF filings. Adherence to fines and penalties. Importers must adhere to the fines and penalties imposed for non-compliance with ISF legal requirements. Failure to meet the legal obligations may result in monetary fines, increased scrutiny from customs authorities, shipment delays, or potential legal actions. Prohibition on fraudulent activities. Importers must strictly adhere to the prohibition on fraudulent activities related to ISF filings. Any attempt to provide false or misleading information, engage in customs fraud, or intentionally violate customs regulations is strictly prohibited and can have severe legal consequences. Compliance with data security and cybersecurity laws. Importers must comply with data security and cybersecurity laws when handling ISF data. This includes protecting the security, confidentiality, and integrity of the data and implementing measures to prevent unauthorized access, data breaches, or cyber attacks. International trade agreements and obligations. Legal requirements for ISF compliance may be influenced by international trade agreements and obligations. Importers operating within these agreements must ensure their ISF filings align with the relevant provisions, rules of origin, and trade policy commitments. Compliance audits and investigations. Importers must be prepared to undergo compliance audits and investigations related to their ISF filings. Customs authorities may conduct audits to verify compliance, assess accuracy, and enforce legal requirements. Importers must cooperate and provide the necessary documentation and information during these audits. Legal counsel and expert advice. To ensure compliance with the legal requirements of ISF, importers may seek legal counsel and expert advice. Consulting with professionals knowledgeable in customs and trade law helps importers navigate the complex legal landscape, stay updated on changes, and address any legal concerns related to ISF compliance. Thank you for joining us in understanding the legal requirements for importer security filing, ISF. Adhering to these requirements is essential for importers to maintain compliance, avoid penalties, and facilitate smooth customs clearance. Stay tuned for more informative videos. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.